going to change scenes. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I must tell you about my bestest of friends. I'm just realizing that my Minecraft isn't showing up. Gosh darn it. Why are you on Forager? No. I wonder if... Shoot, I probably duplicated that, and now that it's...
Welcome.
And
Thank
that says
you.
Forager audio. Hello. I'm
there
trying
we
to
go.
figure out why it does not want to show you Minecraft.
The world.
And
That's
there's also
cool.
my drained ocean monument, and just don't
That one.
careful when going into the volcano.
Ugh, I'm gonna have to redo
It is a
all of
whole
my stream
straight
stuff.
to bedrock, and now that I know how to break bedrock, I could make it just internet void.
The
Okay, I'm gonna mute them for a second. Welcome. Oh, actually, I should tell them. Okay, I have everything set up.
Well, that's looking nice, though.
It is so fun to fly around. Yeah.
I have
You're
set
gonna have a
everything up,
cast
Ted.
trailer that you're gonna get to decorate.
Ooh.
And it'll be somewhere along this back row where the main four
I did
people
not
will
know
be.
you could do this.
Yeah.
I feel like
Uses
Willy Wonka.
way less
You're
iron
Mike
to just go boop a doo boop.
You're Mike TV. You're the little devil who cracked the system. Oh.
Okay, well you're a bad nut, aren't you?
Don't touch that squirrel's nut.
Yeah, this is my triple beacon,
what?
and you can extend
I
it out.
set
So
up
if I extend
stream.
out like a little bit over here, I can then go across here, and same the other way. I can make a beacon.
What?
A beacon, a pentagon beacon.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Well, actually, no, a pentagon. Okay, no, well, all I know is that I'm gonna have mini beacons over this island. So
yeah, I mean,
there's already
it's
one
gonna
out in the
look
ocean
good.
monument.
I'm gonna head over to my base so I can say goodbye. All right.
Yeah, you do that.
We're gonna go raid Mr. Blazer for hire on Twitch.
I will be here for midnight my time. Don't feel bad if you have to leave, because it's late for me.
Oh, but it's early for everyone else, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock.
Oh,
4 o'clock, Wallerwood self-pity. 4:30 jazzercise. I can't cancel that again.
I can't cancel that again. I'm so happy.
Okay,
you know
safe to say, when I do my Grinch storyline in season 10, Ted's gonna be playing the Grinch.
I'm an idiot!
I'm an idiot!
You're an idiot! Let's see.
You're an
what
idiot.
is it called again?
Raid.
Yeah.
Oh, there's actually a button for it now. You can just press a button.
There's a button that you can click, and then you type in the person's name, you raid, it'll give you a little timer, and then you can bypass the timer by just clicking raid once it allows you to.
Okay. How exactly do you spell your name, Blazer?
Blazer, the number 4.
Capital B, right?
Yes, capital B.
Blazer for capital H?
No.
Nope.
Blazer for hire. All right.
Yeah, pretty
much.
much.
We're gonna raid.
Wait a minute.
Blazer.
I'm not even following Ted. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I think there's something wrong. I swear I followed everyone, and I don't think it worked.
I know.
Now
I feel
I'm realizing
the same.
I haven't followed people.
That's
Sometimes
okay. Well,
I feel like
welcome to the kitchen where we talk about
list.
food and music a little too much. We're gonna raid Blazer for hire.
I'm gonna have to go
Right.
find
I do
else.
talk
I don't
a
think
lot.
I'm following Joy. Am I following Joy?
I
I'm
do
not following Joy. What's
All right.
this?
Arrivederci, bella gente.
Bye.
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 And then like this is like normally when you like drop the facade, but you realize that you're still in a group chat. And there's still
Oh
a
my
stream running in the
goodness.
background.
Ted is raiding with 8 people. That's a lot of people.
8
Wow,
people.
who is this Ted guy? He sounds great.
I don't know.
I keep
He's
hearing
kind
that
of
tonight.
wacky. I don't know.
He's
You
kind
don't
of a
know.
wacky
Maybe he
dude.
shouldn't have raided you. Maybe you shouldn't have raided.
Oh man. They must
Just a
be some
wacky
wacky
dude.
guys. Anyway, welcome
Just a little
everyone.
guy.
Welcome Raiders to the last stream of CraftWorks stream weekend. Misty is planning to stream after me. However, that is not technically part of stream weekend.
It's not.
It's not. So
It's not.
I do have some ideas for what to do today. Will I get them all done? No. I can confirm that I will not get all the things done today. But what I'm planning to do, I'm planning to work on pathways in the shopping district because
heck yeah.
Sounds great.
I may or may not have hydration check
Yes, man.
because Lane redeemed it.
It's still here.
You're still here?
Lane's still here. I'm excited. I just built the front of my shop, so you can put a path up to the front of it now. It's got 2 doors.
Awesome. I actually have to still make the pathway to that shop because I made over 20 pathways and I still have to make that one. I still have to make more pathways because I went into creative and I was trying to think of all the shops in my head and all the different pathways to make to go to them. So it was like, as you're going up to the shop, you know what shop is in what direction, and then you have the main path that is like kind of generic. So that way you have like the main path that goes through the island kind of in the middle, and then the offshoot paths that guide you to the different shops.
Yeah.
However, that does
my
mean
doorways aren't very noticeable. Let me see if I can help outline those.
Okay, just got an ad for magnesium supplements. The slogan. Oh.
OMG.
Oh wait, I just realized that I forgot my bed all the way out here. If you weren't here during some of the other crafter streams, like Shash and Kogi's stream, I have hired them to dig a hole over here all the way to Y level 37.
That's a cool UI. I like the meters you got there.
Thank you. Oh yeah, the one at the top of my screen, that one is actually a mod, but it's client side, so I can just use it. I will say, if you have like 5 different beacons and you have all the effects, they go down the middle of my screen and it's kind of weird, but I think I can change it so they go to the side. Thanks for filling in tonight, Blazer. I know it was kind of last minute. Much appreciated. No problem. I will be tired. I don't know when I'll run out of steam. Though I guess to be fair, I have been staying up a little late. It's just my brain's a little tired because I was building all those pathways. I did all those pathways today. Over 20 pathways today.
Yes. Okay,
anyway.
I have outlined the 2 doors to the moss
thank you.
shop with just plain stone.
Awesome.
There is like a little like jut out detail in line with that stone, but nothing comes out any further than that.
Understood.
So the path can just end right there.
Okay. Awesome.
Trying to be useful.
That is totally fine. The pathways will be something I will be continually chipping at all the time, probably, because there's just a lot of pathways to do. It's a lot of varied materials that I'll need to grab. But if people weren't part of Shash and Kogi's stream, or maybe you weren't, this whole area where this red wool is is the area that needs to be dug all the way down to level 37, which is here in line of this wall, because there is a build that's going here that I have all of the resources for. I actually had all the resources for it like way at the beginning of the season because I didn't know what I was planning to build next. And then I decided, oh, I'll hire Shashinkogi to dig out this area. And we're here. So this will be a work in progress for a while because I don't currently have a deadline, but if I foresee a deadline coming up quickly, we'll get that sorted. My guy, you have gotten so much screen time here today.
That's true. Everyone knows you now.
I have so much time on the. I mean, it is a Saturday.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday.
Listen here.
It will be a
Sorry, I'm in the
Sunday.
future.
It will be a Sunday for me in a few hours. But yeah, I didn't get up early, so I was not here earlier in the day. And I was like, I just need to chill because I need energy for the end of the stream. Which is good
Yeah.
because I've got energy. Woo!
Woohoo!
I was meant to wake up halfway through Lane's stream. I ended up waking up halfway through Emmy's stream, which is 2 hours earlier. No, an hour earlier.
Okay.
2 hours earlier. No, 2 hours. Wait, 2 hours earlier than I should have, which was like 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Now you get used to it.
And my next stream starts at 6 p.m. my time. So look at that.
Oh,
Full
yeah.
circle.
That sounded very convincing. ...
I'm very excited. It's Minecraft story mode. It's so nostalgic.
So I'm gonna show a few spoilers because I know that I probably won't get a ton done this episode because the stuff that I tend to get done gets done over like many hours. Here's
That's
a
fair.
sneak peek of something that I'm working on for next episode.
Ooh.
There's a cliffside beach over here. And there's a nether portal over there. This is our new nether portal for our solar punk base.
I noticed that in Lane's stream.
Fancy schmancy. I built this. I was inspired to use purpur. And here we are. We have this massive nether portal with giant magnets keeping the top and the bottom half supported.
That's
And a giant
really cool.
flower on top of the portal. And one of the other details that I really wanted to do is this colored ring here. This was something, many of these things I saw on Pinterest, and this was one of them, and I was like, well, I'm doing that for another portal. And then this is the dome that I did like a gradient with purpur and prismarine, which I have to say, love that combo. Prismarine and
It looks
purpur
good.
is a really nice combo that I didn't realize was a great combo. That and quartz.
It honestly kind of reminds me of Taffy.
It kind of does. That's not very good.
Kinda
Or like you were
wants
trying
Taffy
to
now.
convince yourself. I mean, maybe I'm trying to convince myself. The way my energy goes, it's like sometimes I'm like, oh, I feel exhausted, and then something like hits me like inspiration, and I'm like, hey, let's go. And
Hey,
so
yo.
I'm feeling a little bit of that because I'm feeling really excited about all the things to work on here. This is the cliffside beach. This giant sand colored thing.
Most beaches are typically sand colored.
Yeah. It's and the birch pillars, this is for something I often call
Oh no.
the skyscraper. That is what, dude, this is very cotton candy, very flavored build. I approve 100%.
Cotton candy sounds fantastic.
It sounds really good. Can make it into Are you good?
My elytra just ran out of durability in the air.
Ew.
Oh, I love
Right
that.
above my base, though. I was right above my bed, so it's all good.
But this cliffside
Right.
beach is going to be the place of a build that has yet to be finished. But there's a lot going on, and this isn't even like the refinement of the training. This is like the rough pieces that I want in place before I put the building in, and then sometime after the building is in, I want to finalize the terrain a bit more, add a few things, add greenery, that kind of thing. But spoiler, I did that nether portal and I did this beach, and you're going to see more spoilers when I go to the shopping district, because
Ooh.
well, if we're going to build pathways there, you're going to have to kind of see my shops. So I did end up building 2 shops. I built a diorite one and a bone block one. All the spoilers. But I'm okay with that because it makes it fun. If you watch the streams, then you get to see it.
You go join the streams, everybody.
VIP treatment.
Basically,
VIP treatment.
if you join the streams, you'll get to see the builds that I'm working on. This was also a Pinterest-inspired build, like very heavily. I changed the truck a little bit. I kept it a little bit simpler, and I swapped out the quartz for warped wood because I wanted to. And
it looks awesome. I thought this honestly was something that Breeze made. It looks like her base.
I 100% when I built it, I'm like, this looks a lot like what Breeze made. And yeah, all
these
these
ice cream scoop and everything.
Yes, the ice cream scoop with strawberry, chocolate, matcha,
And grass.
and and I mean technically it could be mint or pistachio, but my brain says
I like pistachio
matcha.
the most, but it looks like matcha.
It just looks like matcha,
yeah.
and then vanilla. But all of these are filled with diorite, so this is Sweeties, the diorite shop. And you know why
when I think
put
about
it here?
diorite, I think of sweets.
You know why I put it here?
Because it's right by the gym.
It's right in front of the treadmills.
It gives them a little bit of inspiration. Yeah.
Marketing.
Oh, I love that. Oh, the bench presses too. Look, those are cool.
Oh, that is, I didn't have a place for it originally, and then I was like, oh no, I have a place for it. And so
no, that's perfect.
the ice cream truck is right outside of the gym, and I love it. The other thing that I built is on the complete opposite side of the island.
So you're the one that built this bone meal farm. Or
I
not
did.
shop.
I did build a bone meal farm. That was a few episodes ago. But this is a bone to pick. You know why it's a bone to pick? It's because there's a skeleton with 2 picks. Hi, Blazer. Finally got my boyos to bed. Now we'll see if they stay there. I killed him. I'm just touring all the spoilers around because, well, we're gonna encounter them anyway if I'm working on the paths. I really don't know how many paths and how much paths will get done because I have a lot that I've pre-built and creative as like block palettes I'm gonna use. 2, it's a lot of paths, so we're definitely not getting it done, but I will have to pick a few that we'll want to do. So I might have to pop into creative just to make sure I remember all the blocks and stuff that I need. But the last spoiler I have to show is a bone to pick. It's 2 picks and a skeleton because he's made of bones. And I am selling bone meal. I'm selling for 2 diamond blocks, 1 shulker box of bone meal because it's a sale. Basically, you get like
you're buying in bulk. Yeah.
Yeah, it's you get a diamond block off, so you're knocking off 9 diamonds if you buy a shulker box, and you'll be set for like the season. And then 1 diamond block for a stack of bone blocks. Sorry, 1 diamond for a stack of bone blocks. I haven't made a shop for the sniffer eggs because bone to pick is the best pun. Yeah, I had, once I thought of that pun, I was like, okay, I want to go with that. Again, all of this is inspired by Pinterest. The skeleton, 100% not my own. That is I want to say gold robin or golden robin.
Gilden word.
And then the pickaxes, I actually don't know because I've seen them by like a whole bunch of different people, and I remember seeing this like a long time ago, like a much earlier version of Minecraft. So this idea, the pick idea, has not necessarily new. However, I did a completely different like texturing for it, and I love it, and I want to do this more with some other idea that I have. Well, I wish I was that good at organics. I wish I was that good at organics too. I was originally trying to do like just a bone, and I just could not get it to look right. I didn't like it. I was looking it up, and then this skeleton came up, and I was like, you know what? I love this skeleton way more. I just need to use it, and so it might become like a permanent feature of my repertoire because I love that. Is adorable. So those are
awesome.
those are the spoilers that I have. Now I have to decide about pathing and ugh.
Well, on that note, I do have to go to bed.
Understandable.
I
You
will
are
still be in
free.
the chat though.
Understand.
Oh,
Thank you.
good.
Thank
I'm
you.
free to go.
You are free to go. Yes.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. All right, I'll see everybody in the chat.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
You know, I almost put milk in the cabinet. I mean, you know, joy. Well, you know.
I am taking advantage of the fact that I get free enchanted books for a temporary period of time to redo my axe.
Are you still here? Thank you, Ted.
Silk touch,
Good night, Ted.
silk
Night
touch.
night.
Well, I don't really want silk touch on my axe.
Oops.
Is silk touch good to have on an axe or not?
You'll get melons. And leaves.
I don't need melons.
Oh, I just really. It's.
Where
There's
is
not a
this?
huge amount of use to have fortune, though, either. It's more useful to have mushroom blocks. You could also get mushroom blocks with an axe.
The X that I'm looking at, it doesn't. Fortune is just. It doesn't even say fortune's an option. It's just like. You get silk touch and that's it.
Oh, you know what? I just
Alright.
remembered. I don't think I came up with a path for CraftWorks. Shoot.
X
Okay.
plus
Actually, we're gonna put
smite.
that back.
Efficiency plus mending. Oh, that's that one.
I could. A fortune rake gets you more apples. That's true.
And then I'll rename the axe.
Hey, the merch. It worked. That link is for the official CraftWorks merch, which will pay our artists who have done a wonderful job at doing the artwork for said merch. I absolutely love the merch. It is super cozy. I wear it all the time. In fact, before it technically released to the public, I have a water bottle. I don't know if you can hear it. can't even hear
Silence.
it. Cause yep. I could tell. I was like, that didn't, you can't hear it. But I
can't
have
really hear anything.
that water bottle on hand and a mug. I'm actually planning to get another mug because we also now have the CraftWorks merch, which is super cool. I also have some of the sweaters and the shirts. I can confirm the shirts are like the high quality cotton shirts that they're comfortable, they're breathable. I mean, wouldn't necessarily work out in them because usually you want something like lighter than that. But usually you get that from like artificial fibers. Anywho, it's a cozy shirt. It's really nice. It's good for winter. And I love it. You're going to get a lot of washes out of it, really, because of how quality the shirt is. Anyway, not the point. Point is, we've got merch. If you want to get merch, that is the site. It pays for the server and the artists. Oh, and also we also have the fan Discord, which is also Street and Elements set up. But paths. I need to work on the paths. I'm gonna dig out some of the main paths. I guess I should draw more art for the shop. I mean, yeah, I get, yeah. You
There is a
could.
war.
Depends
about
on. What about
armor.
them?
I was like looking up. I was like, what can I do to reduce damage like the most? And it turns out all protection 4 isn't the most. And
Oh,
that if you do
okay.
all protection 4, well, 3 protection 4 and another one of another protection, it actually maxes out everything at 80% protection, which is as much as it can be.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have like, if
Oops.
you have blast protection, it will take it up to 80%, and will also reduce like 50% of like a blast. Same for fire and projectile. So it's like, I think it might be worth me making one of my armor pieces fire resistant or something, and doing that. I've never thought about it until Pearl.
So is it
It's
that
Australians.
if you know what, I'm not actually, I don't think I fully caught
Oh.
what you said.
My boots have got projectile protection on them.
Yeah.
These aren't my boots.
Oh, okay.
Somebody's stolen my boots. That's
Oops.
okay. Okay. Because I was about to make one of my other pieces, because I need to enchant a new helmet and leggings. I was gonna make the leggings be like fire protection or something, but
So one problem of the fact of the path that I was going to do for the main path, it requires me to use bricks, which Shash and Kogi sell, but I highly doubt that there's going to be enough bricks for what I'm gonna do.
I mean, you can take a look.
I will, but it is slightly concerning.
That's stone, that's clay, that's terracotta.
Let's go to Shash and
Bricks,
Kogi's
half a
shop.
stack for
Ow.
1 diamond. And they are not sold out, but they don't have a lot of bricks.
Uh-oh.
They're
Bricks.
top left
Half a
barrel.
Oh.
Is that enough?
No.
Oh no. Maybe they've got some clay balls or something. I know that they sell other things, but
clay, a diamond a stack. Okay.
Don't masons sell bricks? I think they do. I will double check with some villagers and see what we've got.
I'm never gonna get this pathway done. Do masons sell bricks? I'm pretty sure they do.
They do. I'm taking a look.
But I
Seeing
remember
what
it
we've
being
got.
like maybe 10 bricks. Usually run with 3 protection for 1 projectile protection for on my armor. I tried to put the projectile protection on my helmet, as that usually is the one I change for the nether, and I try to have projectile protection on my gold helmet. Okay.
We don't have any masons over here at the villages.
Are the masons the one that sells quartz?
I think so.
I might have to
But there
check.
are none here.
I
We've
might
only
have.
got
I can check.
toolsmiths and armorers.
Melissa's villagers, because she gets quartz from the masons, which she gets from trading clay for. I am questioning whether or not there's a way for me to get out of using normal bricks.
Use tough bricks. There's that too.
It won't. The intention is to make it feel slightly Mario themed. And that means making it into bricks, which the other idea I had was using resin, but I was like, nah, I can't do that right now. I don't know. Unless I don't do the main pathway just yet, which I kind of wanted to do the main pathway because it made sense, but... Okay, you're farmers. You're masons? You're masons.
So many villager noises. I can't think what I need to do.
1 emerald is equal to 10 bricks. Not that I have a ton of emeralds, but I think that might be the way I have to go. Okay, I think I'm buying emeralds then. Because I think the trade ratio might be better. Because let me think, how many diamonds does it take to buy the emeralds? Ow. Like, is it a diamond a stack? If it's a diamond a stack, let me think. If it's a diamond a stack, then it's a diamond for essentially 2 stacks. Yeah. I think it's gonna be quite a bit cheaper if I spend diamonds on emeralds than if I bought bricks from Shash and Kogi. I need so many bricks that are already going to be digging the hole that I don't think they'll be able to keep up with the demand of the Gemerald store. 1 diamond per stack. I might have to buy this whole barrel. I think we're going to be farming villagers, guys. Okay.
That sounds like so much fun.
Okay. Well. Oh, well. I'm very tempted to get both, but I want to make sure that other people actually have emeralds. So... Well, I guess you guys are getting to see what it's like to have me on a server. I just buy an absolute ton of very many things. Crafting table. Oh, the crafting table's gonna be over here. Yuki probably has a ton more at that farm. 100%. I don't think he's in absolutely any shortage of emeralds. Probably the only reason that that doesn't have as many emeralds in it is that they maybe if he doesn't sell as much at one time, maybe 3 stacks of emerald blocks. Okay. Ugh. Oh, yellow frog lights. I actually think I'm almost out, so I need to buy a whole bunch of those too. And I will probably have to harvest a whole bunch of oak leaves. Where is luckily illuminated? Coffee shop, I guess. Is it the orange one? How many brick blocks do you need? So... funny that you would ask. I have no clue. Because I haven't replaced all the blocks in the shopping district specifically. I've just come up with block pallets. All ads. Well, do I just grab? Yeah, I'm gonna grab 9 stacks. Then I just won't have to buy them soon-ish. I 100% will use these. Ads. When is it gonna tell me that the ads are over? Oh, it doesn't tell me. Doesn't tell me when you're in ads, doesn't tell me when you're out of ads. Well, I need to change that.
It's not a nice simple system. I'm
Yeah.
currently not in an ad. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that helps.
I
But
don't
then someone
know.
else is saying it's saying ads.
Yeah,
I
Ted's saying
I don't
ads.
understand. to be fair, I've never had ads at the same time as anyone else.
That's
Never.
fair.
Like I'll be
because-
watching like an impulse stream and everyone will be like ads. And I'll be like, what ads? I'm immortal.
Because 3 stacks of emerald blocks will get you 44,320 brick blocks if I did my math right. Yeah, I feel like I could. Okay, I'll show you like where I kind of plan to do the brick path. I plan to use the brick path from the nether portal down like the main roads of stuff, like before I hit the shops. So once I hit the shops, I do a completely different path, but leading up to the shops, I just kind of like these main roads before they split off the brick path. So it'll go kind of around the portal, follow these gray wool blocks all the way around. They also go around here. And so, and the main road also continues out this way. So I'm kind of following the main road. If you use brick slabs, you can double the amount. That's true. I might have to use brick slabs just to make it cheaper. But I have a custom path planned for this shop, not that one, possibly that one, definitely this one, not this one, not this one, definitely this one. Not this one, not technically this one, because I think that one is moving here. So technically this shop and this shop has a path. Technically I have paths for some of these, buildings, if that's their permanent, ads are over. If this is the permanent spot for some of those builds, I will have to change the path that I was doing because they're too close together to do what I was doing. Also, if you need some polished granite for texture, you can make it go even further. So that's part of why I need a lot of brick, is because of some of the custom paths I've made are going to use a lot of granite, and I want to make sure that particular path has a lot of granite. Because whoever has granite, I don't remember who has granite, if they do a shop for granite, I want the path to be very distinct and like, this is the granite path, this is towards the granite shop. Because the main path is brick, I want to make sure I'm not really using granite, and so that's why I have the need for an absolute ton of brick, is because I'm avoiding using granite because I'm also using that.
So what if the plot, like, what if there was more than one thing sold in like the granite store? Would like another path trump that, or
If there's more than one thing sold at a store, or two stores are very close to one another, they get a combined pass that mixes elements of both. So
cool.
the shop
'Cause
down
I
the end
just-
for diorite, basalt, let me think. Diorite, basalt, not deep slate. Basalt, blackstone, and tuff. I have a path that uses all of those. It's not my favorite path, however, it combines all of those elements in a way that I tolerate more.
Yeah, because I'll be selling granite and andesite out of the same shop.
Okay, so I could combine those two paths. I have two separate paths for both of those. What about nether bricks? Would you work with your path or red nether brick? I have a path that contains nether bricks. I have red nether brick was too dark for what I was doing. I did try red nether brick, and because the pathway is trying to be like Mario-ish, it kind of just needed to be red brick, because I was gonna go with resin brick, because the earlier Mario Karts were not Mario Karts. Some of the earlier games, like the bricks were really orange, and I actually felt like that fit really well. But we're going with brick. It's not bad. Well, I'm operating on a level below you. I mean, it's just, here's the thing. I built over 20 paths, so I exhaust, and I really love texturing things, so I ran out of options really quickly. Like, really, really quickly. It was a challenge. But I appreciate your help, because like the slab thing, I didn't even think about the slab thing, even though that's something like I usually try to think about to make resources spread further, but I just didn't think about it. But this is a great case for that, because, well, I definitely need to. So let's go. Seriously, by the time I go do all the trading and I get the resources, my stream's gonna be over, and I'm gonna be like, what? It took me that
I
long?
want to take a break, but I'm trying to recover as much of my stuff as possible.
That's fair.
And each piece of armor takes like 6 trips of everything.
I need to, at minimum, get this started, because if I don't start it, then it's going to be left undone for a while. I must start. But yeah, not the episode that just released, but the following episode, that's what those spoilers are for. I got a lot of footage, but the editing's been rough. Where I need to put stuff away. Like this dirt. I don't need that dirt. I will need those frog lights though. Oh, did I put a crafting table in here? I did not. Oh wait, there's a crafting table on the end. Okay, okay. We can do that. 9 stacks of emeralds. Bam. After you exhaust the trades from the villagers, you can hit a lush cave for clay. You could grab a lot really fast while the trades reset. I will have to find a lush cave that I don't mind destroying. I think I got really fortunate with the time of day because these two guys just like reset their trades immediately. Thank you for the XP, sir. You too, sir. Okay. Wahahaha. All the bricks. And now I need to craft these bricks because I got too many in my inventory. I think this might have been a worthwhile investment in time. I like that villager interface. That is... Let me think. It is recolorful containers. So like colorful containers, but colorful containers. It is... It's what I'm using because what I normally use is in a beta, and so a worthwhile investment in time sounds like a jazz album. Oh, Joy.
Glad to see Joy's still here.
Yeah.
Don't mind me, Joy,
Okay.
just regaining it at my stuff again.
Yeah. I feel bad that I
This
didn't
time it was
help,
the armor,
but at the same
not the
time, I was in the middle of stuff. I think
You're
I think you're
fine.
onto
You're
something,
fine. This
Joy.
this isn't a you related thing. The withers is a you.
How are you
We'll
able
say though.
to get the trades to all happen at once? I can't figure that out. I have to do them all one at a time. Same thing with moving things from my inventory. Can't figure out how to do it with mouse keyboard. I could do it with controller. Okay. Tutorial time. So I generally didn't understand what Misty said, but I heard my name. Okay. So because of the fact that it only uses like part of a stack of the emeralds, it doesn't like refill, but the trade is 1 emerald for brick. I press the shift button and then click the bricks, and it just made... How many trades is that? Oh, I guess we'll find out. Or maybe not, because it quicksect. I made 16 trades, and then it reset, and I got another 16 trades. So I just press the shift button when I'm clicking on the output. Tutorial. Woo. And then I click on the trade again, which I don't know why it's just putting in the emeralds. I think that's just something that happens. I didn't realize that was something that happens. Wow, she's got a lot of masons here, but I guess Oh, that's why she has so many masons. It's 1 emerald for 1 quartz block.
Ha! You found the
Oh.
hole in the system. Well, thank you
Oh,
for letting me know. As someone who has a lot of quartz buildings coming up, I might just have to go
no.
trade for some. Otherwise, I will
But
sell Melissa out, as someone else already has.
oh my goodness, did they reset already? I didn't even get through them all. Oh no, this is the villager that I haven't traded with.
Where am I going?
Thank you, sir.
Back to the XP farm for one more
But it's
round.
all 1 emerald. 1 emerald for a quartz block. That is absolute pain. No wonder that it's just absolute sadness when we use loads of quartz. I mean, happy because she gets diamonds, but sad because ouch. Thank you for that. It was driving me nuts. Your Mike TV, the little devil who cracked the system. Thank you for those, drives me nuts. I am glad to help, because sometimes I just do things and I don't think about it because I've done it for so long. And that's one of those things where I'm used to shift clicking a lot. I will warn that I do also have like a mouse tweaks thingy on. And I don't know if that may potentially affect the way that it actually happens, but I feel like I remember doing that even without mouse tweaks. But I do love mouse tweaks because it helps absolutely tons. Now, which emerald? It was you. You had my emeralds. Bum, 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 bum. Well, if you think about it, a quartz block is 4 quartz, and if it's from the nether, so you're safer in the equivalent of 4 quartz for an emerald. Absolute pain. I mean, it's true. I'd rather do that than go to the nether, but when quartz is as wonderful as it is to build with, absolute pain. You got a point unchecked. He does. He has a very good point. You don't have to like the point, but like he has one. I am so happy that I am using these villagers because I just bricks. This tends to happen. Usually with community buildings. This usually happens with community buildings. There's a mod that does that. So I don't know, it works on the table saw. It also lets you cut. It works on the wait. I just wish we could break it down like that in the game. Well, if you think about it, quartz is 4 quartz and it's from the nether, so it's safer, equivalent than 4 quartz for an emerald. I just wish we could break it down like in game. There's a mod that does that. Oh yeah, it works on the table saw and it lets you cut wood. Yes. I know what you mean now. I am keeping up. Barely, but I'm keeping up. I feel like that stream elements timer is a bit too aggressive for my liking. That timer should have been going like... Oh, it's already daytime. That timer should have been going like every half hour / like 5 messages, which it is going every 5 messages, but I'm realizing that it's probably going off every half hour and every 5 messages, which is just insane. It's way too often. I also heard people restock trades, and I don't know who it was. It sounded kind of like paper, which makes me think it's not the Masons. Got all the stonemasons here.
Grab all the books for the helmet now. Respiration.
I think this might have been worth it. I've almost gone through a whole 9 stacks of emeralds, and I almost have. Actually, I think you all would love that mod. It saves on resources and allows you to only get what you need instead of having a pile of extra parts laying around. That is fair. It does end up meaning you have to have a large storage. Restock your trades, please!
Respiration 3. Breaking, mending. And you two will go together. And protection plus aqua. Then you two.
Well, it looks like all I had to do was ask nicely, because I asked nicely and they restocked their trades. Thank you, good sirs. That's all I ask of you.
Finally back to normal.
Woo!
Everything is normal again.
Woo!
Except I'm missing a nice enchanted hoe. That's okay. A hoe and a bow. That's what's missing.
Ho 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 ho.
Oh. Another day for both of those. I only needed the hoe for the sponge. Now to go do some armor trim stuff.
Oh, you know what I'm realizing? I could have also done a guild task. There's a guild task. There's a guild task for
armor trims, Melissa. Nope, Melissa is the shop one. You could do a task and complete it and put a new one in the
Is there a brick in here? No. Somehow I'm missing 2 bricks.
Trims. Wait, Melissa sells both the trims and the shulk and bulk?
Yes. Her armor stand is at both of those. But technically, Lane sells the shulker shells and the armor trims are free because it already costs so many diamonds to do it that it's like not worth trying to sell.
Armor trims are free.
Indeed they are.
And I'm spending too many diamonds on it. That's 5 upgrades. That's fine enough for me at the moment.
You know what? I'm gonna get a whole entire shulker box of brick because I don't trust that I will have enough. I don't trust it. Now I feel bad because, you see, I was gonna build pathways.
And
now I'm just buying stuff from villagers. Just realized I'm gonna have to retrim my armor now. Ouch. Double.
Yeah. Trimming it costs a lot, but I'm now decked out in netherite. Yeah.
Awesome.
And I have 2 more netherite upgrades to use. I don't actually know which ones be good to do. I guess the Silk Touch pickaxe is a good one. The sword takes forever to regain, so we'll just do that. And I feel at peace. I will figure out what exactly patterns I want to put on them, but I get to use the red stone.
Object said, ouch, at least you know what to stream.
Oh yeah, Joy's got 3 hours before me on the final day.
Oh, and
And then I've got 3 hours.
I have another 10 to 12 stream. Though
Love
I will
that.
say it doesn't feel that bad now. I just feel bad for you all because I was expecting to get more done, but what I generally do does kind of take a long time. Like, this would probably be something that I would find out while I'm doing stuff, and I'd be like, oh, well, that's unfortunate, but that's okay. I'll just do that when I don't have a lot of brain energy and just kind of like chill, do it. Maybe other people are on, just talk to them while I trade with villagers a whole bunch. Frankly, I would probably trade all these emeralds, because then I'd just be like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately for you,
Hmm?
I need to disappear so I can
That's fine.
prepare myself for my second stream.
That's fine.
Um. So
I mean,
yeah, I will see you guys.
that's why I was silent in head stream. I had to lay down for a second because I like my brain. It needs
Yeah,
I need to restore
but
my
yeah,
brain. Anyway,
everyone will get to see me if they stick around. Minecraft Story Mode Episode 2.
Yeah.
The unofficial end to day 1. That's not a part of day 1. Completely
yup,
separate.
it's technically not part of day one because I am.
My normal stream time that I'm trying to set for myself is 10 till 12 for me on a Sunday, which happened to be the exact time that I streamed this morning / earlier. So
I will say this week has been a stream heavy week.
oh yeah, no, that's been heavy, and it's only gonna get heavier
Oh yeah,
because
streamed 3
there
times this
are.
week.
I'm gonna stream. I streamed yesterday. No, I didn't get to stream yesterday, but I streamed on Friday, and then I I stream today, and I stream again today, and then I stream tomorrow, and then I stream tomorrow again. And there's a high chance that after that one wraps up, I'll also do episode 3 of Minecraft Story Mode. So that's 6 streams within a week.
Oof.
Yep. I challenge myself. And will I be doing a 24-hour stream? Unfortunately, no. It's too late for
No.
that. I
No.
missed the opportunity to do it, and I can't do it until I reach the end of this year, where I'm allowed to sleep in till like 2 p.m. If I don't fix my sleeping schedule now, I will get in trouble. So that's why it was actually nice to wake up without an alarm at 6 o'clock this morning. That was mind blowing. I was like, what?
Well,
What?
now I have to wait for them to reset their traits. What time of
How do
day
I
is
close
it?
this? The split screen did the split screen thing. Where it like I don't know how to close half the split screen. Oh, there we go. Close this view.
Ba 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 ba.
Yeah. I will be chilling in your chat, but I'll be just yeah. Everyone have a good rest of your stream day, weekend day, day 1, weekday, week yeah. And I'll see anyone who wishes to stick around for some Minecraft story mode afterwards.
Story mode.
See you later.
Bye. Hello. Oh, thank you for more emeralds. Thank you. And there she goes. All mysterious like. Wait, Joy was online? Yes. I wasn't gonna interrupt you again in the middle of your sentence, but yes, Joy was on. I waved hello during conversation. There she goes. There she goes again. Was in fact being terrible on purpose. However, I also cannot sing, so does it really make a difference? No, Mike, just here for AFK purposes and thought I'd drop those off to you. Thank you, Joy. I much appreciate. Which actually reminds me, and I'm gonna remind you, stretch. I forgot that I added that. Thank you, Ted, for redeeming stretch. If I sound far away from my mic, it's because I am. Okay. Adequately stretched. Also a reminder for you guys, take your meds if you haven't already and need to. Also hydrated. And if you redeem hydrate, I'm gonna have to go downstairs and grab hydration because I think I just went through my water bottle. And I was checking my notifications because I saw something that I thought might be important. Okay, they aren't refreshing their trades right now, so I think I'm going to drop these off. And we're gonna go. And I think I'm gonna have to go and quickly go into the creative server to make sure. No, wait, I have a screenshot of this. I don't have to go in the creative server. I'm gonna look at the screenshot that I have. District. One. Okay. It's what I remembered. Awesome. Okay, so actually I need to bring you guys up because apparently Discord is on the same layer. So I can get it nighttime. It's dark. All I need are frog light. Oh, I need nether brick. That's what I need. Okay, I don't need much of it. I just need some. It's okay. We're good. I have plenty of nether brick, believe it or not, because of the build that's going in that circle area. Which is very tempting to dig because I enjoy digging, but we're not doing that because I hired people to do it. And it's their job. And they told me off. They told me off! I would have done it if they didn't tell me off, but they told me off. So I'm not gonna do it because they told me off. In the kind ways you don't need to do this, you hired us for a reason type of way. So yeah. Anywho, okay, we got 2 stacks of nether brick. We have 9 stacks of frog lights. We have how much? A lot of stacks of normal brick. And we will need a large quantity of ads. You need boundaries. I need oak leaves. So I'm gonna grab some saplings. I will grab bone blocks. I'll need a silk touch hoe, which is in one of these. I finally organized my ender chest with all these shulker boxes. Because it's a new system that I've never used, it's completely confusing to my brain because it's new, and I have a pretty good feeling that I'll probably remove a few, or I'll have to rename them, because, I mean, they're just named after colors, and I have to press shift to know what's inside of them. I just need to name them, like, dead things and whatnot. So, yeah. Oh, and I need this, that. Oh, I need a stone cutter. Let's make sure I have a stone cutter on me at all times, because that is going to save me a lot of time. Yes, it is. Da da da, ba da 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 da. And a crafting table. I know I have like over a stack in here somewhere, but because they're not super readily accessible, I end up not grabbing one because I'm trying to be efficient and helpful. Okay, and I have my bed, my ender chest. Awesome. We are ready. We are prepared. We are going to get started on that pathway. Oop. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Ba 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 ba. Down 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 down. And here we go. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I think I'm getting weird. It's nighttime me. Nighttime me sometimes gets sassy, so slight chance you might see sassy me also. I don't want to do the leaves just yet, because that's just going to be more stuff to do. Maybe I got 3 stacks and make them all into slabs. It's a pity that you can't make the portal to the shopping island make the warp tube sound. That would be cool. But yeah, we got limitations. What else? Stairs. I want a stack of stairs. Because I always use stairs. And we'll get started. This does make it a little bit slower, but it will also make things a bit cheaper. I also want to give like a slightly more organic shape to this. That's just kind of the way that I do things, as I try to go for like slightly organic shapes, even if that does make things more difficult to do, Especially when you're working with slabs. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba ba bum ba bum ba. No 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 no. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Wah, da, da. Yeah, I'm getting in the weird singy mood now. Yeah, so this is gonna be a very like plain road. Oh, it looks like Misty joined. Wonder what he forgot. Ah. This is gonna take me a while. So, how are y'all doing? All I can say is late, is tired. Some random floating bricks with gold blocks with them would look cool. Ah, 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. So, funny thing. I may not have already thought a little bit about this. So, this is my plan. Actually, that needs to be a block up. Oop. Bop. Nope, not that. Bop. 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 Yep. Street lamps. Those are my street lamps. I was actually going to do gold blocks, and I decided that I was gonna do like kinda faux platforms in the middle, so it's gonna look kinda strange because they're gonna be kind of close. But that was my way of trying to make like lamps. I tried something like to the side. Check the shulker on the wall by my door. I tried something doing like to the sides of the paths that, and I didn't really like it. So this was the second iteration that I kind of like. I ended up liking more, and I end up putting oak leaves kind of in line with some of the paths. So it'll have a little more structure, like almost like guardrails. That's a detail that I do a lot, like a lot, is kind of doing a faux, not guardrail, like it's not a guardrail, but it's something that like you can technically walk over, but it kind of keeps you in the middle. I mean, that was on the wall. I'm actually liking this. This is hedges, yes, like kind of like hedges. You can go through them, but it's kind of just a suggestion, a decorative element. And sometimes I'll add fences or bars, which, now that I think about it, one of the ones that I did could probably use some bars. Sometimes I rotate through hermits. I am guessing she's having a conversation with Misty. And then I'm gonna add some stairs into the actual path. That way it just doesn't fully feel like just a brick road. That was something where I was considering doing like a really, really small amount of granite, but at this point, I think that's something that we can do because of the fact that I'm going to be, if Misty is going to be selling both granite and andesite and he's doing it in the same shop, I could combine the pathways and that won't be a big deal. That's kind of what I've been doing, is combining the pathways. Because, well, it made sense to combine the pathways. I think I almost have everyone's pathway done. So fully oxidized copper bars make great plant stem. I use them for cattails, but I think that they can be used for custom plants in some way too. If anyone could make it work, you could. I haven't tried that before, but that is very tempting to do. I will say, because I love doing like crazy plant ideas. I feel like that would probably work really cool with doing faux pineapple plants, because I've seen people do like pineapple plants that look really cool, and that might be another way to add elements to pineapple plants. I forget what I know they used honey blocks for the pineapple itself, and they used multiple green candles for the top. I think they might have used a bamboo fence. I can't remember how they made it look like it was leaves on the bottom, though. That's something I completely don't remember. Okay. This is going to be interesting because I'm going to have to check how much space this actually went. So that way I know. Yeah, it's kind of the reason you lost your gear. There are in my latest video, if you want to see them as cattails, it's right near the start of the video. I should really check it out because okay. I love the idea of using cattails. The one thing that has slightly bugged me, not in like a huge way, but in a way where I'm like, I wish there was something to replace this, are using the glass panes as the stems. I like that they're green. Like, we have cattails where I live, so they do look really close to cattails, but as a person who loves plants, it bugs me that they're transparent. So even if copper was maybe slightly less close to the stem color, which I think might actually be really close to the stem color, because they're not vibrant green. They're a pretty faded green, especially if they get dry towards the end of the season. The bars are green and the texture is so perfect. Which, yeah, that's why I'm kind of like, sounds like a really good idea that I should just try. Also, I'm so sorry that Stream Elements is going off so frequently. I really thought that I had it set up in a way that it wasn't annoying, and clearly I do not have it set up in a way that it's not annoying. Ay. Learning. I need to like double the time that it takes. And I want to go down this way. How far is this going to take me? Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna be working on one shop at a time, probably, like as we get there. So the further out the shop is, it might get done later. I don't know. Maybe this should be the thing that I do in my next episode. I didn't prep anything at the start, so technically I don't have anything for the beginning part, but ba 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 ba. Again, I have become in a sing-songy mood. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And I'm out of. No, I'm not out of slabs. I have the other half of the slabs here. I guess that does mean that I will end up starting on some of my pathways sooner than I maybe thought. Like, maybe I should really genuinely get like a section done rather than trying to do all of the center path, since that would mean that I'd be leaving all the paths to the shops undone, and I would actually rather have pathways to the shops done as we go along than just have a center path, even though I don't know, it just makes more sense in my brain. I'd rather not go from beginning to end for one path. I'd rather go from like one section of the main path and like shift gears, get materials for like that shop, that shop, that shop. That way it's kind of like that section of the island is done, technically, the paths. And the paths kind of creep back, getting more and more polished. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I like that idea better. Well, I don't know if I used mushroom blocks in any of my paths. Probably could have. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. This is where I would like to, considering the magnitude of the project, it makes more sense your way. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Also, the path that I'm going for is so simple that it'll probably cause me to lose interest faster. So that's the other reason, is hopefully it'll prevent me from losing interest really quickly, since then I'd have something to like change back to. Again, I think this might end up being something that I chip away at. I know it would be like a super crazy, wacky, super, fun thing to have as like flashback footage or something, and like do like an epic path building montage, because it's such a large thing for me to be doing. But at the same time, I'm like, I enjoy doing this and relaxing. It lets you do it in chunks and still feel like you're completed a project when you're connected to buildings. Yeah, like I guess that's the other thing. Like I want to be able to work on things in chunks and not feel like the large projects I must complete in one sitting, because that's it's not really worked out that way for me. Like, I have to get really, really inspired to do that in like one chunk, like my starter base. And even then, that I kind of did in pieces also. So, like, what I want to say, one of the first episodes, like, I technically started it in one of the first episodes, but the way that I was editing the footage, it wasn't going to fit in the first episode, so I had to do it in the second episode. And then it wasn't until like the third episode that I even was able to put the footage, because it also didn't like fully fit in the other part of the episode. I don't know. The way they edit ends up not putting things in a weird order, because I do try to put it chronologically, but sometimes it ends up being like the time frames feel a little funky. It lets you do chunks and still feel like you completed a project when you connect two buildings. Yeah. Yeah. Like finishing a section makes me feel like, oh, I've accomplished this thing. Gives me pieces that feel like projects rather than like one mahoosive project that's never going to get completed because it's just one thing after another after another after another. I get to see a finished product as I go. So like now I have this chunk. I don't have a pathway set up for Millie's area. I don't have something for Shronk's area. I'm thinking, actually I have an idea. I do have an idea. It's a very small pathway idea. I mean, it could be made into a large pathway idea, but the thing I have in mind. Yeah, I think, yeah, we might do that because it's small and it'll be complete. And I think it'll kind of highlight Bigly Boutique nicely. And I should have the resources. But I want to make sure that I'm actually finishing the things that I'm doing. I think I'll do this. I want this to have like a little bit of an organic waviness. This I can leave because that's gonna change. I'm not sure. Oh, darn it. The pathway that I had in mind is probably going to mess up the view of the shop. So I might have to adjust what I was going to do to be smaller scale. I'll tell you what it was going to be. It was going to be a rib, kind of like a rib cage. So you were going to kind of see the center and it was going to kind of go up. But the problem is it's going to obscure the pickaxes and whatnot. So I think what I might do is just do a few bone blocks that are kind of like mini arches and bone fragments sticking out of the ground instead. So it looks more, it still has slightly the feeling that I was going for, but it's going to look different than I had originally planned. I do want to use that somewhere though. Might not be here though. Also, I mean, it is going to take up a lot of space anyway, because it's going to go here, there, there, and there. So it's a lot of pathway. I mean, I guess I could do one bone arch, like right here in the front. So it's like one rib of the rib cage. It still might block the view though, is the problem. We'll probably test an arch or rib cage at some point, and if I feel like it blocks the view, which it probably will, then I'll just go for like a very plain look. I was kind of making it look like an overgrown graveyard, not to make it morbid, but bones. So, okay, what do I need to do? What do I have left here? I could bring this pathway down here, and I actually have a pathway I really like for the bamboo shop. And I think I want to bring that here and all the way to like this section of the hill. If I kind of want to do it to the top of the hill, I might do it to the top of the hill, like a small section of the top of the hill here, or even here. How many blocks away is that from the shop? Like, I want it to kind of be a decent distance away from the shop, if possible, since I don't know if the carrot shop, if this is the permanent place of the golden carrot shop. I know this isn't the permanent place of this shop. Yeah, I think I like this. I think this gives us like a nice long stretch to signify, hey guys, this is the bamboo. I think. Wait, is this not the bamboo shop? Didn't reserve the right to use the shop. We reserve the right to use the farm for our needs, personal use only. If this is something that sounds good to you, drop your order in this book and Yuki will be in touch shortly. Thank you for your business. Oh. Well, shoot. Gosh darn it. Oh. I kind of feel like a walkthrough of the paths in your video would be better. The project is so big it's going to show up in other streams and videos by sheer scope. It is true. I guess that's kind of a lot of my builds. My builds have ended up turning into like, they're just so large in scope slash their community builds that they just end up in people's videos, which is also part of why I'm like, don't bother trying to avoid my builds. Like, they're in very prominent places, very obvious places, and like there's a whole bunch of stuff that just like, it's community stuff, and so I don't mind that people see it because it is for people to look at and use. I also don't know if this deep slate shop is the permanent place for it. I have an idea for the deep slate shop. Sorry, I have an idea for the path for the deep slate shop. But as you saw with what I thought was the bamboo shop, ugh. I thought this was the bamboo shop. I was very convinced this was the bamboo shop because of how much bamboo was used. Gosh darn it. Like, I know the bamboo is sold here, but I genuinely thought he moved it. I also have, this is oak, right? I think this was oak. Nope. I think this is going to be the oak shop. That's bamboo. This is spruce. This is acacia. These are both of the nether woods. This is dark oak. This is that. This was my mangrove one, but I have I love that shop. Which shop? Sorry, I missed what shop you were talking about. Is it the farmer shop? The Deep Slate one? And then this is... Oh, I didn't even realize that people bought diorite from this place. Well, awesome. I'll put those diamonds away. The one built with the bamboo. Yeah. That's Yuki's shop. That's for like, as I just found out, for hiring him to build a farm for farmable resources. Gosh darn it, I really thought that was the bamboo shop, and that puts a kink in my plans. Throws a wrench into things. Okay, it's fine. One thing at a time. I know for a fact that I won't be able to finish this path, but we can get as far with this path as we can. I haven't had a chance to watch his video, so I haven't seen it yet. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I got to watch that video either. This week has been a week. It's been a week. Okay, I'm gonna start popping holes in the path. Now we wait. But this is just to give the path a little something something, since we're not using a whole lot of texturing blocks. I pretty much do this in like all my builds and all my pathways because it's a simple way to make it feel less plain and less repetitive. Some waterlogged in the stairs make it look like puddles in the path. That is also true. I have done that a few times with some paths where there just wasn't enough difference, and I was like, I mean, I could put puddles in it. I think I tend to do that with like really broken down paths, but it would make sense in this brick path. Because from what I remember, a lot of the brick paths that I would use, like, they get really damp. They like it in dark foresty areas or wet areas. That is true. Like really damp areas that you're like, yep, that would have lots of water. Dun, 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 dun. This pathway, it's getting there. Okay. Now we should end up with a fairly nice differentiated type pathway. Is this too many holes? Kind of started with a few and then kind of went ham. Nah, that's not too many. Maybe in this spot. I went a little ham in this spot. Like I didn't need to go that crazy. We do want it to look like an actual path. We want it to look like we do actually take care of this area. So you're not going to stub your toe on everything. If you put the stairs opposite each other, you can make a full-on potholes. I did that too. So, funny thing is, I end up trying my best not to do that if I can, because it's also why I don't use slabs in my pathways, because I strongly dislike like all the up and down like on a pathway. Also why I kind of avoid using path blocks and soul sand and like any other block that's not a full block. I don't like the feeling of like the constant up and down, because then I feel like I have to go like I have to dodge and weave all those, because for some reason they bug me. It's a me thing. So it's why I don't do it. However, also fitting and would be kind of funny to put on a road. But I have not. I don't like them. But I'm using the lighting configuration thingamabob because I want to make sure this actually looks right. Because I want to make sure we actually have lighting. Because that is what this is all for. Lighting. I can see it being a texturing thing, especially since I started with the PC. It's a lot different being so close to the screen. I'm used to playing across the room. On PC, it's right in your face. I guess that's also true. It could be that it's just because I'm on PC, my screen is very close to me. I mean, it's within arm's distance for me, the screen. So yeah, like any little like going up and down is kind of, see, like I have these pathway blocks here. It doesn't bug me like going uphill or downhill. It's the like itty bitty going up and down, like I guess it would be like this. It's just I don't know why that bugs me so much. It just does. Like I don't like it. I don't want to be doing that all the time. I know. It's a funny quirk. Is a quirk. Then oops. Wait, technically this would be like 2 up. I think that's about it for the lighting. Now I can turn that off so you guys don't have to look at a whole bunch of numbers, because it is in fact annoying. Oh wait, did I never put stairs up here. Let's do that. I never added that. Boop. Boop. Do I do this? Yeah, I like that. That's okay. I think that's good. I think we're good with that. Or at least I'm good with that. Because I then can make 3 paths. I can make a path to the cake shop, a path to the honey shop, and a path to my 2 cents. Which I've made 0 diamonds off of, but... oh well. That wasn't the point of the shop. The point of the shop was I like the idea. And I went with it. I think I'm gonna check that screenshot really quick. Ooh. Okay, I won't sleep. I'm going to check that idea again just to make sure. Oh, that's why it looks different. I thought it looked different. I don't have that resource pack on. Or it's not on in the right order. My bricks look really plain compared to what I have on my resource pack because it adds like some of the bricks end up like a slightly different color. But yeah. I do like that. That actually looks really nice. I do wish this one was actually a light block though. I think we'll put a brick here. And then a brick here and here, because I have 0 clue where to put some of this stuff. Put a light block here. I don't even know if it's gonna look right being diagonal, but we're going with it. And then boop, boop. I think this might be better. Oh no, wait. I actually want that one. There. Wait, the bricks are different. Oh, the bricks aren't different because they're slabs. Look, in my resource pack, the bricks are in different colors like this, but because they're slabs, they're not different at all. That's why it doesn't look right compared to the screenshot that I took, that I was comparing it to. Okay, I think I like that. Like, it's not my favorite thing I've built, but I like it. Means I can't wait. That's what I mean. I could see people getting motion sick from too much movement on a computer screen. Yeah, I have a resource pack that it's basically it's a vanilla plus one where it really doesn't change that much. I also have like Zally's Simple Grass where it adds like little clovers, little rocks, and little flowers. So the grass isn't 100% plain, but the all it really does is add like a little bit of something to the grass so that when you're looking at a huge swath of grass, it doesn't look like this. That's it, really. That's all I use it for, is just to make it look less plain. It doesn't bugger other people, but I like it because it makes big swaths of grass more tolerable to me. It's like having shaders. My builds are more tolerable to me if I'm looking at them with shaders. Other people are like, wow, it's so cool without shaders, and I'm just like, that looks hideous. It's nice. It adds to the game. It is. I do. It's also why I like the complementary shaders, because I like the little details. Yeah. I like the little details that it adds. It's just, I need a little something to zhuzh up the really flat plain areas that I don't have to add, because it's good to have empty space, but this gives me something to look at in the empty space that doesn't bug other people. Oh, okay. Leaves. Oh, shoot. It's almost midnight, guys. Is Misty still here? Yeah, still here. I'll ask him. Cause the only other thing I have to do for this particular pathway, how did you feel about the vibrant visuals? I am sort of torn. There are certain things I like, but other things, like the overuse of fog, not so much. Almost. I actually haven't used the vibrant visuals. I remember when I first saw them, I was like, it kind of reminds me of complementary shaders. Like they were using that. I remember seeing it and thinking, oh, that kind of reminds me of complementary shaders. Like it feels a bit inspired by complementary. However, there were some things that I felt like it didn't feel quite right. And I think that's why I like complementary, because I think it really does like stick with the vanilla style. It doesn't feel it's hard to explain. Like it still feels like vanilla. Like there's some shaders that make things feel really real, and this is one where it just makes it feel like the lighting is real and brings Minecraft to life by adding quote unquote real world lighting, like that feels Minecraft style. The light is kind of weird with vibrant visuals. It feels like a foggy early morning all the time. Yeah, I wouldn't like that if it always felt like a foggy morning. 'Cause the new fog already kind of feels funky, like mentally, to me, personally. Other people doesn't bug. It's cool. I think it's cool. But it does, like, it makes my brain feel weird. So to have that all the time, I would definitely be like, I just don't want to use it, because like it just wouldn't feel right. I enjoy the feeling of like being outside where the sun is and it feeling like it's a nice, clear, open, not foggy day. Like the air is crisp and very much vibrant visuals gives me the very nice feeling of it like actually being outside when I'm not outside, because most of the time it's not very nice outside where I am. It's either too darn cold or too darn hot. And because of other reasons that have come up, being outside is difficult than more than usual. If the colors changed with the bottom of the sun, it would be epic, but it doesn't do that. Like, do you mean like when the sunset and the sunrise doesn't change color? If the colors change with the position of the sun, it would be epic, but it doesn't do that. That also seems strange. Because we also get like sunset and sunrise with complementary. That's why I like complementary a lot. I feel like there's a reason that complementary is one of those shaders that a lot of people enjoy, or at least many people who make videos commonly use. I'm sure with very varied settings, but I see it often. I wish I could find somewhere that is always like 50s to 60s and rainy year round. Ideal place to live for me. Joy, every single time you refer to the weather that you would like to have, it seems like you're just describing where I live. Pacific Northwest. Like, not year round, but so England. Where I am, it's like 50s and 60s. I would say it's sub 50s and 60s in the winter. Spring, 50s, 60s. Going into summer, normal weather's probably... I mean, it could be anywhere from like 70 to 90 is normal. So you could even get to like late spring is more like 70s, 60s, 70s, and then 80s, 90s is normal for like peak summer, but also midsummer, depending. Like, it depends on the year, because some years we can reach 100, but sometimes we don't. And then going back into fall, it drops down to like 50s, 60s, or like 50s, 40s. So like a lot of the year we do end up somewhere in the range of 50s, 40s, and fall and spring are usually our wet seasons. The past quite a few years, winter has been just rain instead of snow. We do get snow, and it does get cold enough to have snow, but usually the cold doesn't combine with the precipitation in a way that we get snow. So usually we get rain, or we get cold weather, or Olympic Peninsula in Washington State. The NW would also be good. Okay, so we got a lot of options here, Joy. We got options. But now that I've gone on that tangent about weather, my stream is technically over. I didn't get to the leaves. Do I do that? I'm not going to do it off camera. Well, yes, I will do it off camera. I just won't do it immediately off camera. While I'm not a fan of the cold winter, I do like the seasonal change around here. We get up to 100 plus in the summer for a weekish, and then down to -20 for a weekish in February usually. Oof. I grew up there. It's pretty much what you described like 80% of the time. Okay. It is about time for me to end stream. thank you for coming. I will be raiding into Misty because although this isn't technically part of the stream weekend, he is going to be streaming Minecraft Story Mode. So I thank you for watching. Actually, I should probably get started on the raid part because it does have a timer. But thank you so much for watching. It has been a very good one. That, I'll be honest, that stream was not that bad. You know? It was not that bad to make it through the whole entire stream. So again, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed the stream as much as I did. I'm Blaze for Hire, and I hope to see you next time. See ya. Bye. And now we shall raid. And we will raid now.